Alrighty, I think we might be live. All right, so we're checking this again, guys, to see if we can get this to come up on all
three
the platforms. So if you guys are on the other platforms, please let us know where you're coming from. It looks like right now everybody's commenting from YouTube, so maybe that's all we're on. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll wait a few seconds, let everybody come back on here real quick and go from there.
I just don't even know where the live shows up on Instagram. So there's that.
We're gonna look at something real quick. I don't know. It says
It's
live
a lag. It's going.
too. So anyway, there you are. Looks like we're on Instagram now. So this is all new. So anyway, hey guys, welcome to another Wine Down Wednesday. And the wine of choice tonight is?
This is a holiday bottle, so it's hard to read, but it is Robertson. I was going to say Jameson. Robertson King from Sumner Crest Winery in Portland, Tennessee.
So make sure if you guys are in Portland, Tennessee area going towards Nashville, if you are an RVer or not an RVer, because we have some non-RVers now that have been coming on here. So if you are an RVer, you can stop by because she is in Harvest Host, and you can stay the night there, and you can drink all the wine you want and walk, stumble, crawl, whatever, back to your camper.
Back to your camper. This one is always backwards. I think it's a semi-sweet because it is sweet-ish. It's red, so it's not super sweet. It's the only red that I like, so there's that.
So let's talk about the last, since 2 weeks since we were on here last time, what we've been, because last time we were here, we were in Williamsburg live to you guys.
Pause for a moment.
Okay, we'll go to pause.
Let's talk about on the last live. This one was trying to hold out till we got 500 on the Facebook Villagers page. So can we just say we checked tonight and we're up to 500 and
I don't even know what it is now. Who can check it out? Where are we now?
60 something.
So we appreciate everybody that invited everybody to the Villagers page. It is growing a little bit. We really appreciate you guys' help getting that page up and rolling. Let me check while she's looking right now. We're up to 565. So what do you think? We stay on until 600?
No. I've had a cold. I'm tired.
So if you guys are not on the Finest Camping Villagers page, we have it scrolling down at the bottom. It's on Facebook. It's where you guys can comment, and we're going to try to do a lot more posting on there than we do our Finest Camping regular page. But it's where you guys can start a conversation. Because we've had a lot of people say, hey, we can't start conversations on your Finest Camping, so is there something you can do? So we created a Villagers page. The Villagers page is there now, and it's for you to say hi. It's for you to post where you are and what you're doing.
Turns out we had a little bit of a technical snafu yesterday because there was a page that was trying to comment on the Villagers page, and there was a little box that wasn't checked, and I struggled for a good hour trying to figure out why. And thank you to Autumn Berry, who finally figured it out for me, and we were able to get it fixed. So now anybody should be able to comment on that page. You got all kinds of people here.
All right, so let's just look on here real quick, see what's going on. Brian Smoot was standing by before we started. Now we're here. We're there. John Kenny, Brian Smoot.
Shelly was here first.
Yep, she was here. Oh, I guess that was way up there. So
I hope there's good enough signal, Brian. I'm guessing everybody can see and hear us.
Yeah, we're playing a little bit with the signal here to try to jump back and forth. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on.
Oh, Hall's Top Hangout. Who are those people?
I don't remember who they are.
Holofield. Just kidding. Hey, guys. So can we just put a plug in real quick while we're talking? Because Hall's Top Hangout is, for those of you who used to follow, I shouldn't say used to because you would still follow them, but they were once Hitch to Hitch. Now they are Hall's Top Hangout. It's the Holofield family, and they have a cool new campground.
It's not a campground. I guess it could be a campground.
Okay. It's a camping experience. That's what we'll call it. Not too far outside of Pigeon Forge. And they have cool little A-frame cabins that you can rent. And it's near like some bike trails. I don't know. We learned a lot about it last week, but I don't think they're open yet. Maybe May. I've got 6 in my head. I'm sure y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. but you need to check them out if you haven't already. Hall's Top Hangout. You need to check them out.
Catawamples are on here. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? You guys still
Hey.
down in the Texas area? It should be getting warm down there right about now if that's where you guys are. So Shelly says we're live and can see and hear us on YouTube. That's awesome. Rob Vargo.
I remember them. They were in the van, right? Beside us.
Met you at Sutler's Post Farm meeting last fall. Are they coming this year? Are you guys scheduled to come again this year?
I don't remember.
I think we're up to over 70 reservations for that one this year.
I'm not to the October list yet in my brain. I'm focusing really hard on Endless Caverns at the moment.
Let us know if you're coming, Rob, to Sutler's again this year. Catawampus says we got to mention on Facebook that you're live. Good. At least that's working. I need to find somebody from Instagram.
So does anybody know where it comes up on Instagram? Because I wasn't being rude. I was trying to look on my phone to see where.
Look who's here. Tiffany Hall from Sumner's Crest Winery has finally made it here with us.
No,
and
it's not there.
Raging Wildberries put Sumner's Crest website on here. So if you guys want anything
Sumner Crest.
That's what it says, Sumner Crest Winery. Been there a couple of times.
I know we have. I don't know where you found the live. I just don't know where.
Oh well, we'll look for all that later.
We'll figure it out one day. Joanne, maybe somebody will pop up here that is actually watching it.
Yeah. So if anybody can find it on Instagram, please let us know because I've been working hard all the last 2 or 3 weeks to try to get this on here. So Joanne Schreiber from Wisconsin is on here again. So
she's on there from Facebook. So hey to Joe and Mike. Yep. Can't leave Mike out. Dawn Heading, hey. And I am so sorry we did not stop by on our way out the other day, but I woke up with a migraine that day. So we were a little slow on the roll and we didn't have time to be slow. But I think we're going to be back in Williamsburg again when you all are as well. So we will come check out your rig then. Promise.
Amanda Key. We haven't heard that name in a long time.
Oh, no. Where you been hiding, Amanda Key?
Larry. Howdy, neighbors, right around the corner from me. How'd you know we were here?
Maybe they saw a camper.
I don't know. Maybe you saw something on that camera. D'Angelo's are here. Tiffany says, "Where are y'all?" Right now, we're in Gloucester, Virginia.
Gloucester.
Marcus Wolf says hello. So before we go through all of these, because a lot of people are talking right now. Last 2 weeks, been pretty busy weeks because we started our live last week. We were in Williamsburg, Virginia, and we took that nice little quick run up to Watertown, New York.
Yes.
To see the eclipse.
We went to Canada.
Hold on, we didn't get to Canada yet. We went to go see the.
We went
to go see the eclipse. So we got to see the 100% total eclipse, where it was pretty wild. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. Who got to see the 100%? Who got to see darkness all the way?
Well, they all got to see you do this last week, as if it was just that.
But it was a little.
But it was way
longer.
Cool. Don't even pretend you know it was cool.
It was very cool. So we were all wondering if it was going to get like pitch black or 100% dark or what, because it was coming across and it had that one little sliver left on there, and it was still light outside. And then all of a sudden, when that thing went across, and it just like somebody turned the light out.
That was crazy.
When they turned that light out, the temperature dropped from it dropped 20 degrees. It actually got kind of cold. And we got 2.5 minutes or so of complete darkness where everything was in front of it. So it was a cool thing that we can say we've seen and we've done. Then I finally got to take Lisa outside of the United States. So we went up to Ottawa. I don't know if you guys saw it on the Villagers page or the Find Us Camping page. We went all the way up to Ottawa, went to the Parliament and walked around there and saw some of the stuff they did.
It's amazing how close you can get to all those buildings. It's not like in the U.S.
Yeah, it's totally different. And we noticed, I don't know how many people you guys been outside the United States with your driving. Now, I don't mean I've flown out of the United States many times, and you show them your passport, you get in, you go. But this time we drive, we show them our passport. They want to know where you're going, how long you're going to be there. Do you do this? Do you have that? Who's your third kid? All that stuff.
It was very odd.
And
I can't imagine what it would be like if they were really busy.
Going into Canada was super, super easy. And we went and did what we needed to do. And when we came back,
it was a little slower getting in.
Yeah, we had even more questions. So like where we've been, where we're going, and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, I don't know really where I'm going. We're full-time RVers. I have no idea where we're going. It was kind of funny, though,
because when we went into Canada, the lady said, "Where are you from?" And we said, "Virginia." And she said, and you came all the way to Canada? Well, I mean, we're not coming from Virginia today. It's just where we're from. That was what you asked. But you can't be smart with them because they can tell you can't come in. So
it was a great adventure for us. We didn't get to see a whole lot of Canada. We just shot up there real quick and saw some things.
We walked around most of the afternoon. We had a fun time though.
We need to do it again soon. So we are probably on our crawl next year after we're finished with the 0 to 0 crawl. We will shoot down towards New York and we'll go across to Canada and see a couple things over there. So yeah, it was pretty neat.
And we boondocked in a friend of a friend of a friend's yard with the people we went up there with. So it was kind of cool. So we made some new friends while we were there. We were invited to come back.
So if you guys are on here, we really appreciate it.
They're great hosts. We had the most amazing campfires. I've never seen anybody build a fire like Neil did. So there's that. But yeah, we had a great time. You know what they have a lot of in New York? Wineries. They have a lot of wineries. So we did a lot of wine tasting. Tiffany, we talked a lot about you.
About you.
Just saying, we did.
So to just let you know, Hall's Top Hangout has 5 of them, and they're opening Mother's Day weekend. So make sure you guys check them out.
Yeah, that's in May.
Yep, check them out. Go to their website. Go to their Facebook, YouTube. Looks like he's talking to us on YouTube here, so go to their YouTube channel. Check it out. If you guys are looking for some pretty cool little places to stay.
The rustic camping experience, but with a roof overhead. So that's important. How about this? Are you there yet? That's a new name.
We'll come back to that.
Hey. There we go. Hey.
Hey, how are you? How you doing? The Vargos said that they will be there.
Okay.
So that's cool.
It's not that I intentionally don't remember who's coming. It's just a lot of lists going on.
We have 6.
There's more lists going on than my little brain can
We have
keep
6
up with
campouts this year going on, and trying to remember who's on which camp out and who's going where. It's getting overwhelming, but it's
I feel
fun.
like we recently talked to somebody that knew the Vargos though. I don't remember who it was, but I remember them saying that they came to the thing at the horse farm and they were in a van. So I don't know. That'll keep my brain going.
So the Cottywampo said he got a message from Instagram as well that we are live. So hopefully we're there. So
okay.
Medikey says she's been at work a lot. So. Oh, who else we got on here?
All about the
banks. We got somebody new here. No sticks, no bricks.
Hey! Oh my God, dude, you have a twin. I'm just gonna say it. We went to dinner the other night. Jimmy doesn't even recognize people. And I'm sitting there and I turn my head and I'm like, look at that guy. Look at that guy over there. And the people that are with us were, is that him? I'm like, no, it's not him. But it looks a lot like him. So I'm just saying,
it's a good thing I didn't go there and say hey.
Like we knew it wasn't you, but oh my God, so much like you.
Oh, all right. So let's talk about this one real quick. Shirley Atkins, she says, hey, we were just talking to her face to face 5 minutes ago, eating dinner with them. So
yeah, huge shout out to the Crafts for having everyone to their campsite for dinner, to the Atkins and the Weinbergers and the Chamberlains for all pitching in. We had a nice little dinner down at their campsite tonight. It was quite a good time.
That was a lot of food too.
It was a lot.
So if you wanted a hot dog, you wanted hamburgers, you wanted bratwurst, you wanted chicken, you wanted nasty old Brussels sprouts. They had everything you could possibly have. So that was pretty cool. We got to go over there for a few minutes and eat dinner with them. And then we had to split real fast to get back over here. So here we are. So Cottywampo said that got you on Instagram on our phone too. So good. Okay, that's working. So now I feel a little bit better on doing that. That's hard to turn on and set up. So, but yeah.
So Dawn, what is your travel name? What's your handle going to be? Because she's set up here. Yeah.
We picked a travel name. How did you like Watertown? She asked a question there too. Well, it was nothing was really open yet because it's still not in the season. They opened up, I think, just for that day. A lot of the places just for the clips because everybody was there.
But so geographically challenged, historically challenged sometimes as well. We got to go up and we were in the area. We could see. We didn't go see them all. The Thousand Islands. So didn't realize that was really a place.
So
Well, I was
What
feeling
makes
a little slow because everybody was like, "Yeah," but I didn't know.
the Thousand Islands? What makes it an island? What makes it?
I don't remember what the correct. We didn't. Well, I think Mark told us, but I don't know. For some portion of the year, X number of days a year, it has to be above the water, and it has to have, I think, a structure on it, so like a house or some type of building, and a tree. I think was the rules. So I guess if your tree dies, you're not an island. You got to hurry up and get another tree.
You got to plant another fast growing tree.
I don't know, but it was a very cool area, and like there was this castle. We want to go back and check that out.
I can't remember what the castle's name was.
I don't remember.
But the poor guy was building it. Maybe somebody could let us know. The poor guy was building. His wife died on it while he was building this 200-room castle.
Huge. It's huge.
And he decided since
Right on the water.
she wasn't going to be able to live there with him, that he was just going to back out of it.
So now, like the historical society or the town or whatever is trying to continue building it to the period when it was, when they started building it. So like they're not going to do it and make it all modern. It's going to be built to what it would have been back then. So that's kind of cool.
So we are trying to go back out there next July, and we'll we'll go over there and tour the castle.
Check the castle out.
Lisa's really never seen a big castle like that. Of course, I grew up when I was in Europe for a lot of times, and we've seen a lot of big castles. So I think that'd be cool for it.
I think it was cool, and it was cool because there was a story with it. I don't mean to say it like this, but it wasn't just a castle. Like there was a whole little story that went along.
So Pete Kane says he's headed up to Chesapeake Bay this Friday. I hope you guys will still be there. We will be here still. We're here until next week. So, yes.
Cassie.
She says was amazing, but not total darkness. Yeah, we've seen it a couple times not being total darkness.
I kept thinking, cool. Like the closer and closer it got, I was like, it's not going to get dark. It's just going to get dark like a storm dark. No, it got dark. It was wild.
So he says it was amazing, always welcome. We appreciate it. We thank you again for allowing us to stay up there. So that was a great time. Just staying in the boondocks, just staying in the driveway, looking outside your window, and you wake up in the morning, you can see Canada. It was pretty cool. So
Tiffany, okay, so I don't know about bourbon because I'm not the bourbon drinker, but there was a lot of wine in oak barrels. That makes it drier or something. I don't know. It wasn't sweet, so it wasn't my cup of tea. But we didn't taste any bourbon. We only went to wineries. I
didn't even drink any wine.
And the people we were with were sweet wine drinkers like me, so we went to a lot of sweet wineries.
So Charlie Benson, our buddy Charlie, says, "Hey, from everyone from Chesapeake Bay." Charlie is now working here with us in Chesapeake Bay.
I know. So who knew?
It was pretty cool to show up and see him here. So it's good to see a good face when you've been out and gone for a while. So
when you've been driving, because this fool drove all the way from New York to Chesapeake one day.
Need to take a day break. So
it worked out well. It was a good drive day. Weather was. It was rainy at the beginning, but it ended up being okay.
So there's Karen Craft, our hostess with the mostest today.
Right.
So that was great. Thank you for the great meal. I don't know if you came on here while we were talking about the big spread that you guys cooked. So,
but it was much appreciated, and everything was quite tasty.
So while we got her on here now, we'll talk about our cornhole last night and her, Cliff and Ray Weinbarger and all that.
Jimmy got his butt spanked at cornhole last night. I'm just going to say it like that because that's the way it was.
Well, hold on. I didn't get spanked by them, but this other guy came in.
Ray and Cliff.
He came in off the street.
Won 4 games straight.
Yeah, correct? but that was a long game. That was a decent game.
But then, and this fella, nothing against him, we don't know him, but he's friends. He was friends with them, and he was walking by and he stopped to say hi, and it's like, "Hey, Ray, let's throw a game." What was it? Down, back, game over. Man scored 12 points and won.
It was 12-0 in the first pass. It's like I never lost that quick, that fast. Then Ray threw him back. It was probably another
8,
whatever, and they throw it back down, and the game was over. And it's like, hey, I didn't even get a chance to even get warmed up. So yeah, that was not fun. So. But
I feel like that a lot when I play cornhole. I don't know what the problem is.
I've never been beat.
I don't know that I get beat that quick because that was rather rapid, but it was pretty funny.
Bad, so Kim the Traveling Broker says, "Good evening. Hey, how are you?" Oh, we gotta go through here quick now. A lot of people are talking. Remember to like and subscribe. Yes, John Kenny.
Thank you, John Kenny. Good
There
job.
you go. So if you're on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, please give us those thumbs up. So all the social media things or whatever it is that likes it, will help share all of our stuff. So like everything you can. If you're not already subscribed to our channels, if you're on Facebook and you haven't gone over to our YouTube channel, please do, because we have started our crawl stuff today, this week. We've been doing some filming for it. So we have already filmed one of our crawlers, and we're going to do a series as we're out west and we're crawling across the country. We're going to film every single day to show you guys what we're seeing out there. So we've already filmed our first piece of it, where it kind of describes what the crawl is and the campouts we're going to do. And then
I, all by myself, made the blooper reel.
Yes. And then we got Ray and Lisa Weinbarger the other day on their intro. So we will be getting everybody's intros out there. And we'll be showing you guys along the way. That way, we're hoping that everybody will know who everybody is before we hit that crawl. But we want you guys to be able to see it and see how much fun we're having. So hopefully next year when we do 0 to 0, everybody will sign up.
Well, what's funny is those of you that don't know one another, like you've never met in person, but you know one another for being on these chats, you'll get to see some of those people in the videos because some of them are there every week. So you get to meet them, put a face with the names. Are you there yet? They've been silent subscribers for a while. Oh, click.
Silent subscribers. Don't be silent.
Part-timers for now until we retire. Hey, there's nothing wrong with part-time.
We started
part-time. Get out there when you can and do what you can. That's what it's all about. Oh, that's cute, Dawn. Heading somewhere because their last name's Heading. I love it.
Good thing we didn't use our last name.
No.
Margie, thank you. Yes, Bolt Castle. That's the castle we were talking about right there.
And Alex Bay in Clayton, New York.
Yes, that was a pretty cool place. So,
all the answers.
So when we come back in July.
Oh, it is a tree. You have to have a tree.
So when we come back in July, you'll have to take us out there, and because I know you guys have been there a couple times and show us everything we need to know. So Kato Wampel said the same thing. Be sure to hit the like button. Yes, please hit that like button. We should look up Bishop Castle in Rye, Colorado. Never heard of that one.
Well, are we going to be in Colorado when we go out? I think we're dancing all around Colorado. I don't know if we're going to be actually in Colorado. So maybe the next trip out, though. Yes, Brian Smoot, but I've never been to Ireland. Canada was my first trip out of the U.S.
No, she touched dirt in some other country.
I did. Finally made it. Finally made it.
And On Liberty, the RV is on here now. He said, yes, his wife died. He stopped construction when she died. The state took it over in the 90s and started finishing.
There we go.
So, yeah, that's what we kind of saw and what we got. So, but, yeah, it was a pretty cool place. All we can do is see it from, this side of the water. So.
Okay, Heidi, I need to know. Is it Weiland or Wieland? So with an I or an E? I can see that it's EI. So, like, if that was a man's name and it was Neil, it would be E. Okay, so I just need you to help. Hey, don't mean to be rude.
So before I go too much
your name correctly,
too much farther into here, everybody wants to know when we're in town, and we're in town. And we talked to you guys 2 weeks ago about doing the blue crab for the all-you-can-eat shrimp when we're in town. So whoever is on here that is interested in going to that, please let us know. We are up to like 30 people now to come out to the blue crab for the all-you-can-eat shrimp. So if you're in town, close to town, near town, let us know. We reserved 30-some spots for tomorrow night.
Reserved 28 as of right now.
So if it's something we missed you, at least let us know. That way we know you definitely want to come, because every time we come here, we try to let everybody know so we get a big group up. So.
Oh, Ray, you were feeling that 100 proof. Well, you still won, so it must have worked. Just saying.
Maybe I wasn't feeling 100 proof enough. Maybe that's why I didn't win. So Kathleen Hancock is from Jersey.
We'll see them shortly. Endless. They're coming to Yellowstone.
Thanks. We in. Yes, you're in.
Yep.
Tiffany. Oh, well, that's
No,
good.
Tiffany.
Hold on. Has the empty spot for crawl been filled yet? No, as of right this second, we do not have. We had somebody had to back out, so we do not have the crawl filled up. So if you know of anybody, or you are of somebody that wants to take that 6,000-mile trip out from Virginia down to Tennessee, over to Arizona, up to Montana, down to South Dakota, back to Tennessee in July. I know that's just a
June
little.
and July.
It's just a lot. So if it is something you guys want to do, and you're free and you want to go, it's already all set up. All you gotta do is say you want to come on with us, and we can get everything changed over your name. So if you're interested in it, please, please, please let us know. We are looking for one more person to make that trip out west to fill that spot. So you're gonna have a blast. Hi guys, finally got a chance to come up from air under our rock. We're building our front porch in the project.
Beal. It's Beal too.
The other Beal. Hey, I guess how you guys been? Hopefully you can make some of the campouts. I haven't, like I said, I haven't been able to look at all the sheets and see who's coming
I don't
where.
feel like they're on any lists just yet. We need to work on that. Where's little Donna? Y'all need to get on the on a list.
Brian Smoot says you already know I'll shift today and tomorrow. Yeah, I know you got to work, but we'll do it next time.
We'll be back.
Yeah, next time we're in the area, we'll do it again.
We're gonna be back in Chesapeake next month before we leave for the crawl. So maybe we can do it another night. We'll check in for your Thursday night schedule, Brian.
So everybody's on here right now. Again, we'll go back to the Finest Camping Villagers page if we can. If you're on Facebook and you're not already signed up to our Villagers page, please go to facebook.com and look and search Finest Camping Villagers. That's a page that we want everybody to get on so everybody can talk amongst each other. So when we do say, hey, we're in town, who wants to go to the Blue Crab, or hey, we're thinking about going to Quartzsite, who wants to join us at Quartzsite, or hey, I'm at Quartzsite, who is in Quartzsite. So it's a spot for all of you guys to communicate with each other. It's a spot for campgrounds to jump on there, and there's a spot for if you're at a campground and you think we all need to visit that campground, for you to post pictures in different places on there for us to see. So it's your page. It's not just our page. It's your page to communicate. So
it's for everybody to come together.
So what we did last week, and which really helped us, is everybody went on their Facebook and hit invite to everybody that's RV related, or anybody that has something to do with RVs. So if you can go on your Facebook and invite everybody that you know that has RVs or sells RVs or works on RVs, that does something on RVs, that will get this page growing up pretty quick. So we're just trying to build this community up bigger and bigger and bigger for everybody. So Lost in the Country RVs.
So is that a handle or like an RV park or something? Now I'm curious. Lost in the Country RV.
They're in Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Well, hello from Ohio.
Ooh, where
did that go?
Vargas says, so where's dinner tomorrow? We missed hearing about that. We are only a couple.
Okay. Dinner is at the Blue Crab in West Point, Virginia. So if y'all are in the area and you're interested in coming, let us know. We will be there at 6 p.m.
Just let us know if you can make it so we can make sure they have plenty of seats, because it's a small place. So
they actually quit messaging me today because that's how I was contacting them, and said, just text, I guess it's the owner, just text this number if your number needs to change. I guess when I got up to 28, they were just done with me.
Well, Bill says, hello, everyone. So everyone say hello to Bill. I don't know what Bill, which Bill this is.
I know which Bill that is. That's Bill Key.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well.
I believe it is.
So everybody say hi to Bill. Stacy says
hi everyone.
So
there, now his message came away.
If we can make it.
If we can't make it, we will next time. Now that we have a new page. Perfect.
There you go. And then they're all talking up here. Raising Wild Bear, damn, jump fast.
Yeah.
Raising Wildberry says we're currently showing 566. We're trying to get to 600 tonight. So
you have 30, you got 28
yeah,
minutes.
But we're sitting here right now and you guys are going through here and you're talking, get on your phone and just invite everybody. See how many people we can get. So
I was right, but it is Bill Key. I don't know why Bill and Amanda Key aren't coming to any of our events this year. I'm feeling a little some kind of way about that.
So they said it is just their handle.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's a cool name. Just sounded like it could be like an RV park or a dealership or something.
so
It's cute though. I like it.
Stacy says she is from Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh, from Tennessee? You live in Tennessee? You're in Tennessee? There's a couple people here in Tennessee.
Okay.
Our buddy from Sumner Crest Winery is from Tennessee. And everybody's talking to Bill. Bill, you're famous, buddy. Uh-oh. There's Tiffany down there talking to find out where everybody is from Tennessee. Why does it not click on there?
Oh my God. Yes, please. Please, Stacy. Do you know what a hose pipe is?
Does anybody know what a hose pipe?
Anybody on this chat know what a hose pipe is? Not a hose pipe, a hose pipe. A hose pipe.
So who besides Tiffany? Don't say anything,
Tiffany, don't you answer. Anybody else know what a hose pipe is?
What is a hose
And don't
pipe?
Google. Nobody Google. Does anybody know? And if you don't, you can say nope. Because we didn't know.
Was anybody putting anything?
No.
They're talking about
She's from
Clarksville.
Clarksville, so she probably knows because she's close. Yep. See, Stacy knows Tiffany. Does anybody that's not from Tennessee know what a hose pipe is?
Never heard of a hose pipe.
See? Nobody else is saying yes. It's a Tennessee thing.
Well, I know Joanne
Joanne Schreiber, you're way too far away from Tennessee to know.
All right, so look, besides Stacy and besides Tiffany, somebody Google what a hose pipe is and let me know what it is.
Yeah, see?
Yep.
Nope, but I'm curious now.
Let's see who's the first one to figure out what a hose pipe is.
Too funny.
See, it's not just us.
It must just. Hey, Carl Nelson. Carl Nelson, do you know what a hose pipe is?
See, look, they can't even find it on Google. I should play the Jeopardy song.
Gastronomical delight. Bill.
Nobody knows. I'm gonna let you guys keep going on. I'm not even gonna tell you what a hose pipe. But while everybody's here, we're up to 42 now. If everybody just give us those thumbs up real quick, likes, whatever it is that you're, whatever platform that you're on, just like it,
thumbs
share
up, a heart,
move
whichever,
it, do whatever
whichever
you need
way
to do.
it is. If you could throw one of those up there, it'd be great.
We got a winner.
All right, Larry. So did you know what it was, or you Googled it? Don't you say it's a freaking water hose? Did you might have known that.
He didn't know what it was. Cotty Wampus had no idea.
They're Georgians. They might know.
They didn't know. And then he said it. Oh, where's it going on?
Hose pipe, John Kenny.
He
They
said,
call a garden hose a hose pipe. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, nobody heard of no hose pipe. So this is how you use this word in a sentence. When you go over there and you hook up over there, my camper over there, you can pull out your hose pipe and hook it up to that water bib over there, turn the water on, and you'll have water in your camper. Whatever all that's supposed to mean, I don't know, but that's how it works.
Serious note,
so I said, okay, I know where to park my camper and I know what to get, but what in the world is a hose pipe?
A hose pipe is. So a hose pipe is a garden hose in other parts of the country. Or just a hose for short.
Doughboy, what in the world do you know about a hose pipe?
No. Now see, you and Bobby are going to have to argue this out because no, he does not think it's rigid. That's my argument. A pipe is something rigid. A hose is usually something flexible. So they're not the same thing.
So where did Tiffany go in all this? Is Tiffany gone?
Tiffany stirred the pot and she rolled. No, there she is.
Where?
Yeah, because she's in right here. She said right next to you. She's in Portland. I told you because Stacy was what, Clarksville?
So what does that say?
Yeah, not even a water bib, like just a garden hose, just a regular old garden hose. They call it a hose pipe.
She said that's not a word here in the cornfields of Central Illinois. Exactly.
See, it's Tennessee.
It's funny
thing.
because whenever
look, Carl says Southern folks. No, not all Southern folks, Carl.
So
I think it's a Tennessee
when
thing.
we go out of town with Tiffany, and we're going to do this all the way across the country everywhere we stop. We're going to ask people, say, do you know what a hose pipe is? and see how many people know what a hose pipe is. So
Without water, flexible. With water, it's rigid. Maybe. I don't know. It's just funny. And it's a great conversation. Like when we were at the winery, when we were there for Valentine's Day and we were dipping berries, the little girl that works there came and asked Tiffany if she needed her to wash something off. And she stopped her and she said, "Yeah, what are you going to spray that off with?" And the little girl looked at her funny. I said, "Like, what are you going to use to get the water from the faucet to spray it off?" She said, "Hose pipe." And we both just laughed.
So Lisa Pink says Google says the southern term for a garden hose. Yeah, but only
per Google,
but only in a certain area. Once you go past Tennessee down a little bit farther, they don't know what a hose pipe is either. So, but yeah, so that's pretty funny.
Oh, now Tiffany's going to leave. She's going to see Ghostbusters. All right, we'll have fun.
All right,
tell the fam we said hi.
All right, so here's another one. We're going to talk about this now since we have people from all over the country here.
Wait a minute. So she's water bib. Is that the same as a water pump? I feel like a water bib is like the faucet, isn't it?
Cut off. I'm gonna say no.
It's my guess.
Anyway, Marcus says soda versus pop. Here's the thing we're going to really talk about on here because we've been all over the country and this is how it goes. We're not even on Doughboy yet. She gets squirrely and she gets lost. So what do you guys call it? Soda, pop, what? We call it what you want to drink. So if you want a 7-Up, you call 7. I want a 7-Up. If you want a Pepsi, you ask for a Pepsi. If you want Coke, you ask for a Coke.
Well, see, the funny thing is when it was first invented, it was called soda pop.
Okay.
So it's funny that people call it either one or the other. Like, I guess different. I'll get it backwards, but like North calls it soda, so they kicked pop off, and the South kicked soda off, and they call it pop. I don't know. I'll probably have them backwards because I don't know. We go to a restaurant and they say, "Well, can I get you to drink?" And I think I usually say, "What kind of soft drinks do you have?" Or I'll just say, "Do you have Coke or Pepsi?" If they have Pepsi, I want Pepsi. If they have Coke, I want a Sprite. And that's what I ask for.
That's what I think is funny now. We've been traveling all over the country, asking people what you want to drink. It comes up to so many different things. When they say, do you want soda? Do you want pop? Do you want Coke? Do you want Pepsi? You want this? You want that? And then now, and we've been traveling for bowling all over the country for many, many years and flying. Now it's pretty cool when you go somewhere and you ask for tea. They say, do you want sweet tea or do you want unsweet tea? And then the next question is it fresh brewed or is it out of the fountain? Because Coke and all that have their own nasty tea.
And can I just say, and can I get a hell yeah from the Southern folks like me? Don't say, no, we only have unsweetened, but we can bring you some sugar. That is not how sweet tea works.
Joanne Schreiber, how do you make sweet tea?
That is not how sweet tea works.
You can't have unsweet tea and put packets of sugar in there and just stir for hours. That would drive you crazy. So,
or you'll say, do you have sweet tea? And they say, we have raspberry. I didn't ask if you had fruit tea. I asked if you had sweet tea.
So we have back to the sodas.
Okay, so soda.
Bubbler versus water fountain. Okay.
Then she says vodka.
That has nothing to do with soda.
Bubbler versus water fountain.
Brian Smoot, I call it what it is. Yep, that's where we are. That's the easiest way to do it. If you want a Coke, you get a Coke, and they say we don't have Coke, we have Pepsi. So
hilarious. That is so funny. April Ingram. Somebody, we were just talking about that with somebody the other day. In Texas, they call it Coke. Like a soda, a pop, a soft drink, they just call it all Coke. And then they want to know what kind of Coke you want, like Sprite or root beer, Dr. Pepper, something like that.
There's the other one, pop.
That's funny.
Pop there. So it's just funny how everywhere across the country we say different things.
Beer.
All the way from a hose pipe to sweet tea to fountain sweet tea to pop, Coke, soda, whatever it is. So what else have you guys heard something similar to that out there that we're missing? I know when we're traveling, it's just so funny to hear.
She says sody pop. Like
That'll
soda
work
pop.
too. But it's just so different to hear different way people say different things. So you guys know of anything else out there similar to that we're kind of forgetting?
Pipe, hose pipe,
And Dr.
soda,
Pepper.
or pop.
I'm just not a Dr. Pepper fan.
Yeah, I want to like it, but I don't. I like Mr. Pibb, and I know they're very similar. And I cannot drink a Mountain Dew, Shirley Atkins. Blah.
South
Rum runners.
So if south is soda, north is pop, where is what you would call it what you get what you ask for? Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew. It must be in the middle.
But in Texas, it's Coke.
And Bill says, growing up in Michigan, it was pop. Here in Georgia, everything is a Coke or something. Yeah, because
Coke, because
Coke is Georgia.
Is Atlanta. Growing up in Michigan.
Sweet tea. Wait a minute, where was she from? Well, she was
Tennessee.
from Tennessee. Yeah, of course you like sweet tea.
Right. So, Stacy, if you come to a restaurant and you say, "Can I have a sweet tea?" and they say, "We have unsweet, but we can bring you sugar." What is that? I just don't understand. Crazy.
Marcus says sun or processed tea.
Sun tea's all right if it's done right. Processed tea is just a no-go. If it's not fresh brewed, don't even bring it over here.
Mm-mm.
And if it's from yesterday and it's all cloudy looking because y'all didn't know to pour it over the ice while it was hot, don't bring that over here either. North is pop, soda is south. That's funny.
Joyce Nichols. So
right?
So
everybody's like,
but
yeah,
where is that line where north is pop, south is soda? Where there's got to be that line that kind of goes through there. So yeah, she said that ain't sweet tea. Yeah. If your tea's not crunchy, I kind of sound like Jeff Foxworthy.
You sounded a little southern there for a minute.
That's like Jeff Fox. If your tea ain't country, you ain't a redneck.
If your tea ain't crunchy, it ain't sweet. Unleaded coffee. I can do that. Single malt or bourbon. I'm not a bourbon girl.
Sugar does not dissolve in cold tea properly. It has to be put in the tea when hot. Absolutely.
Exactly. People up north don't understand that. Don't bring me a cup of cold ice. Don't bring me iced tea and sugar and think that's going to turn into something.
So Larry says the highway interstate. So is that like the parkway and the parkways and the you park on a parkway, drive on the parkways and park in the driveways.
Park in the driveways. But so is it a highway or an interstate? So
I always call it a highway. Unless I say Interstate 95.
Well, because Interstate 95 goes through multiple states. So does a road that doesn't go through, do you call it a highway or do you call it,
John's got a good one. John says, is it lunch and dinner or dinner and supper? I say lunch and dinner. I probably never in my life used the word supper. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Well, I say I say supper.
You don't say supper. What do you want for dinner?
What's for supper?
No, you don't. You say, what do you want for dinner? You haven't said supper since I've known you.
Ask your children.
Okay. If you're from Tennessee, it's a toothbrush. Anywhere else, it's a teeth brush.
Like West Virginia.
West Virginia, same way.
Right.
Just like Velcro is a name for a specific item, but it's used generically for other things. It's kind of like it's like the old.
It's like a Xerox
machine.
Used to be Xerox was a copy machine. Wow, we sound like a bunch of old people.
Mm-mm. Supper or dinner is in the evening.
Afternoon is lunch. See? And Bill, you're from Michigan, but you know how to make some sweet tea. Is that because you're in Georgia now?
What is Doughboy talking about? Duck, duck, gray duck. We've been drinking, buddy.
She said, here's your son.
Yeah, but that wasn't Larry.
The line is between West Virginia and Virginia. So West Virginia is considered north?
Well, they did say pop up there. Joya said get a
I guess you're right.
But she was from Maryland.
She was.
So it could be over there. But Maryland was right there where we were.
Maryland and West Virginia would both be it. Okay.
Wow, we got some stuff going on pretty good here. I like that.
I mean, we are like so off the RV topic.
But it's not off RV topic.
I guess because when you travel, these are important things you need to know when you travel.
Yeah, because when you go out west, you don't want to sound like a fool and say, yeah, I like to have some sweet tea. And they go, honey, you ain't having no sweet tea. And here you go. Here's a good one. country ham.
Oh, dear God. Pause before you get off on that tangent. Let me just throw in a plug. I don't care where you are in the United States. You could be at the tip top or at the very southernmost point. If there is a Cracker Barrel, they have sweet tea. So for anybody that needs to know that, it's a fact.
So everybody that doesn't live in Virginia, do you know what real country
ham
is?
Not sweet ham.
Country ham. I don't care.
Just drop that off and leave.
I don't care if you're north of Virginia or south of Virginia.
It's hard to find, man.
You cannot find country ham, and I love country ham. So if you're not from Virginia, tell me what real country ham is.
I feel like probably Tennessee probably has country ham.
We haven't found it.
I don't know that I've looked. I did ask in Indiana at the meat market, thinking maybe of all places they would have some. And the fella said, "You mean like what they have in the South?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "You're not in the South anymore."
He said, "You're not in the South anymore."
It's kind of rude.
So Doughboy said,
"Just saying."
Duck,
gray, duck, goose.
Duck, gray, duck. Now he said most people call it duck, goose. Yeah, that's what we call it.
So you call it what?
I thought it was
duck, gray,
duck.
Gray, like Grey Goose vodka.
Here's some knowledge if you wanted to know. Sweet tea was invented in South Carolina.
You don't say.
Yes, West Virginia is north.
Okay. I bet the North doesn't claim West Virginia any more than the South does, though. I'm just saying.
What is the Southern term for wife?
Old lady. Did I get it right? I know I did.
Tammy says, Mama was from down south. I'm from Michigan, and I only drink sweet tea. And yes, I make my own. Of course. It's the only way to eat. Drink. If I drink tea that's not sweet, my stomach is tore up. Like, ugh.
I can drink it, but I'm not happy about it.
Yes, Leonard. Yep, there you go. That's between lunch and dinner.
Bill says discovered Chick-fil-A. Rest is history. And Chick-fil-A has good lemonade too, not just tea.
I don't know what that means. Oh, grits. I thought it said
girls. Grits, 150%. I'm sorry.
All right, so
Marky, it just is what it is. Grits.
While we're on grits.
Okay, and there's only one way to eat grits.
Yeah, throw it in the trash.
No.
Grits are nasty no matter if you use butter, if you use salt and pepper, if you use milk, if you use sugar, if you use whatever. There is nothing good about grits. Now, oats, like oatmeal, yeah. I can eat oatmeal, but grits.
Well, it could be oatmeal or it could be like cream of wheat, which I doubt you've ever eaten. And I don't.
I did have cream of wheat before. It's got the little guy on it. I've eaten cream of wheat.
Yeah,
before.
The Quaker guy. Yeah. He's on the oatmeal too.
Okay, might be the same guy. But
there's also cream of rice.
No, grits.
Grits, 150%. And yes, salt cured ham. And grits should not have sugar in them.
Okay, so you kind of cheated because you've been all over too. But salt cured ham, if it doesn't have white on the edges of your ham, that's not good country ham. Mm-hmm. And there's a place right here down the road. It's called Something Different, and they make a Cobb salad. Is it Cobb?
No, it's just their dinner salad. It has cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and then it's a barbecue joint, so they smoke all their meats. One half is covered in like shredded country ham, and one half is covered in shredded smoked turkey.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that country ham is
amazing. All their salad dressings are homemade. So shout out to Something Different because it's my favorite place to go when we're down here.
There we go. So everybody's talking about
salty ham.
Salt. That's the best way to have it. In Utah, have you had fry sauce? I'm in Utah, so I make my own fry sauce. It's probably nothing like what you have.
Probably not what you're talking about. So fry sauce for him is equal parts of ranch and
Tabasco or
Texas Pete,
whatever you want.
Some kind of hot sauce. My kids think fry sauce is a combination of ranch and like barbecue. At Red Robin, I forget they call it like campfire sauce or something. So I don't know what fry sauce is there.
So Ruffin says Cracker Barrel has collard greens too. No, we don't eat grass. No, that's nasty.
And
stuff.
See, that's why people don't think you're from the South.
I'm not from the South.
Well, there you go.
And then we're talking about some more bologna. Is that bologna?
Krogan bologna. Is that like Lebanon bologna? Is it the same thing? I don't know. I don't speak bologna very much.
So Ruffin, I don't know if you saw it or heard it. What is country ham? That's ham that's cured in a lot of salt, and it's amazing, especially on a salad, especially with country ham and eggs.
So, okay, so in the South, a staple, or I thought it was in the South, maybe it's a Virginia thing. Yes, Smithfield. Ham biscuits, like when you go to a get together or something and somebody brings ham biscuits, they were typically tiny little biscuits, and they were not brown and serve rolls. They were biscuits, and they had country ham. Only need one little slice because it's really salty.
So Shelly says, okay, RV or camper. I'm glad you brought this up. Is it RV, camper, or rig? Because there's a lot of times in our YouTube...
I really upset people when I say rig.
Yeah, in our YouTube videos, we'll say, hey, our rig is loaded with this, or hey, our rig went to here, or hey, our rig did this, or hey, our rig did that. And people will send the nastiest comments to say, why you always say rig? Why you say rig? Why you say rig? It's not a rig. Well, our whole thing is a rig. It's a rig. So what do you guys call it? RV, camper? And then I have another question with the RV. Is it an RV or a RV?
It's an RV.
But "and" is usually when you're using
when you use
AIOU,
or when you're using,
because
what's that called? Not an abbreviation.
Because I've been called out many times if I say something and I'll say an RV, somebody will tell me it's not an RV.
No, but an RV is it's not an abbreviation. What's it called? There's a word for it. I'm struggling with my English lesson today, but when it's that, it's an.
Yep. So they said, old lady.
Look at me go.
Always sweet tea here in Texas. Yes. Always sweet tea everywhere in the United States. Just make it a whole lot easier.
Sweet tea everywhere.
See, look, Dawn says, have constant flow of homemade sweet tea in our rig.
See, she said rig.
Ooh. Had grits this morning.
Love me some grits. Please don't tell me, what is brown sugar? Please don't tell me you put brown sugar on grits.
Brown sugar. Brian Smoot says salt, pepper, and butter.
Yes. Oh, shrimp is also good in grits.
Shrimp and grits. Country ham is a native Virginia. No sugar, salt on. Yes, absolutely.
Butter and sugar. I just can't. Maybe I need to try it. I guess I should not knock it till I try it. I do like cream of rice, which is similar, and I like sugar in
Dawn says she doesn't like grits either.
You gotta like grits.
See, look, Joy says you're right about grits. There we go. Nobody likes that stuff.
Don't encourage him.
Oatmeal equals paste, but it's good paste.
You should get steel cut oatmeal. Then it's
there. You go. So grits with butter, grits with jelly, or it's jam, or preserves.
Butter, no, nothing sweet in it. Just butter, salt, and pepper, or butter, salt, pepper, sausage patty cooked a little crisp, and an over medium egg. That's the perfect bowl of grits.
So, okay, so we're going to talk about breakfast, and here's one of my favorite breakfasts. We'll see if anybody. How does this go across the country? The shit on a shingle.
Oh,
we'll go back to that. Chip beef. So shit on a shingle, chip beef, whatever you want to call it. Where is that from?
Well, I think originally it was from the military, and it wasn't chip beef like you have. It was whatever leftover meat they had. Like it was hamburger.
So who likes?
It was like gravy made with hamburger.
Who likes chip beef? Like homemade fresh chip beef.
Like with chip beef.
Butter and jelly.
Cheesy grits are okay.
Mayo and ketchup. What is she? Oh, she must be making fry sauce.
Was that the fry sauce? Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Fry sauce. Mayo and ketchup. Mayo and ketchup is fry sauce.
I'm not sure about that.
So if you mix,
not that you all are wrong. I'm just not sure that I would like that because I'm not a mayo fan.
If you want a steak sauce, because you don't have the best steak sauce if mixed up is mayonnaise and mustard. A lot of mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, you mix that up. That's the best in the world there.
Can't do that either. Oh, that's the bologna we had at the winery. Okay, that was good. I do like fried bologna. And poutine. They had poutine up there. God, what's your name? Brian. And we left the day before we went for poutine. So there was that.
That says country ham hangs with salt to cure. Ham biscuits are usually at weddings.
Yep, there you go. We used to have them at Christmas too.
See, she said Rick. Yeah, you said Rick because you just said it in one of your last posts.
Mhm.
So that's what we say a lot of times too. So
Meat, taters, ice cream are the only food groups in
I could skip the ice cream. I don't never need to have another ice cream.
I could
But
skip the meat. Can we just have potatoes and
give
ice cream?
me some steak and fries, and we're good to go.
I could deal with the meat, taters, and ice cream. That's fair.
Yes, Joanne. So camper, RV, rig, or trailer. But I try not to use the word trailer because it's not.
Well, so I don't use the word trailer because if you had a class A, B, or C, it's not technically a trailer. It would be an RV or a camper or a rig. And I don't know where I picked up rig from. I don't know why I say it that way.
Oh, there's another one. Coach. So if you have a class A, B, or C, it's your coach.
So is
But
it a coach? Is it a coach or a trailer then?
But we've had people say all the time, "I love your coach," even in the RV world,
In
So-
the trailer world.
the trailer for us. So you're like way over there out of the screen. You're trying to get out the screen.
Well, I'm just in my chair.
We call it home.
That's it. That's right.
What was that one?
It's not an RV or trailer.
RV.
It's home.
RV. We got so many questions going on. I can't keep up with them all. So RV when first started, but rig now because not just your RV or camper, but usually the whole rig when you're talking
Okay.
about it. Yes.
That would make sense. We use all three, but it's an RV. I mean, at the end of the day, they're all recreational
an
and RV.
RV.
That's right.
It's just funny how many people, when we post or say something, they say, "I wish you stopped saying and," or "We wish you stopped saying that." It's not this. It's not
Like
that.
it's grammatically
It is an
correct.
and.
Just because I'm not always grammatically correct when I speak doesn't mean I don't know what's correct.
If you make the payments, you
You
can call it
go
whatever you want.
amen. There you go.
What if I don't have any payments?
Well, if you paid for it, you had a payment. Nobody gave you an RV.
Shelly says, "I live in mine. It's not a camper. I call it an RV. Lots of sugar. So must be back over there. How about
Red Eye Gravy? I'm not a Red Eye Gravy fan. No. I do like country ham, but I'm not a Red Eye Gravy fan.
Oh, Beal says, weird Yankee here. He likes grits.
No, what's wrong with you?
Yes, biscuits and
He's
gravy.
a convert. We've converted him since he's been in the South. That's what it is.
Biscuits and gravy. Yes, Lisa. But I have to have sausage.
Biscuits and gravy's not the same up north.
But
I'm
I gotta have
just gonna say that
sausage
too.
gravy. I don't want just plain gravy
Oh, like white gravy?
with sausage in it.
No, you want sausage gravy. Yeah, because some restaurants do that. It's just like white gravy or country gravy or whatever you call it. And then they put sausage in it and they call it sausage gravy.
See, Shirley says I'm Southern and I don't eat no grits. Yes.
There it is, Amanda.
Man, I
Key.
knew that was coming soon. You knew
I knew.
that was coming.
I really thought that's where he was going when he jumped to what was it? Country ham? No, shit on a shingle.
So Scrapple, that is a Pennsylvania thing. And here's the question about Scrapple. First of all, have you had Scrapple? Do you like Scrapple?
No. Yes, I have.
And
No,
do
I
you
do not.
get Scrapple super thin or you get it really thick? And it's funny now because we used to never find it unless we're in the Pennsylvania area, except for the grocery stores. But now a lot of restaurants have Scrapple on the side now. So I think people are coming from up north and coming down south now. It feels so good when we're in Florida and on the side it says Scrapple. It's like, yes, I got Scrapple. So,
But he likes it sliced really thin and he wants it cooked really crispy. And a lot of restaurants, they cut it thick and it's not crispy. And it's like,
so Scott says Tennessee has country ham. I've never found it, but we're in Tennessee
I'm
a lot.
feeling
So
like
we'll
they
look.
should have it. My grandma used to have country ham in West Virginia. My great grandma.
That boy says shingles good. Yep. See,
Mhm.
at least we found something a lot of people like now. So my dad cooked it with burger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really do think it started in the military, and it would be with like probably the leftover hamburgers from the night
Yes,
before. or something.
SOS with salt and pepper. Lisa cleans all the meat off of the
Well, you have to
whatever.
rinse it. It's
No,
salty.
you don't. You add more. You put that on. You add more salt. Hell, I might start putting, not rinse it off, add my salt and pepper, and then put country ham on top of that. Now we're talking.
That's a lot of salt.
Yeah, look, everybody likes chipped beef. Here we go. Maybe instead of the pancake breakfast, we'll just do chip beef breakfast.
You need a big skillet to do that.
No train from this all. Yeah. All right. So this could be a big one from Google. The correct spelling is an
RV.
Yes.
A before a consonant and before a vowel. The choice of a or an is determined by pronunciation. Huh. All right.
Ariel says, I love it with chip beef. We're raised on bacon.
I've never
Okay.
tried that.
So bacon, pork bacon, beef bacon.
Who knew there was beef bacon?
I didn't know there was such thing as
beef.
beef bacon until we went to Indiana and went up to the Amish world up there, and they had some of the best beef bacon you can have.
And here you go. Chip beef on toast, sausage gravy on biscuits. That's a thing. That's the way they need to be. Yes, Joanne, it is a fifth wheel.
Oh, look who's finally here. But you always come in a day late.
Tyler, it's about time. Where have you been?
Tyler, just to let you know, there is a dog in my camper.
Tyler,
right
we
now.
haven't talked puppies tonight, though. Daisy May.
We have a dog in the camper. Just to let you
Come
guys
here,
know.
say hi to everybody. Come here. Come here. No. Oh. Yeah, Mom.
She's got her dog for a couple of days, so
You're YouTube famous now, Pumpkin.
Shirley Atkins says we would go to the smokehouse and pick out ham for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. Y'all save the pot liquor from the ham to cook the cow. No.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Jimmy doesn't do greens either.
All right. Here's a bet right here, or not a bet, but whatever you want to call it. If you ever come to Clarksville, Tennessee, we'll hook you up with some sweet tea and hose pipe. We even have hookup also.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Okay.
You got to email us where that is. We're always looking for another cool place to stop and see people.
Supper time here in Arizona. Got to roll and get the grill going.
No, Scrapple's not. It must be in the name.
Talk to y'all later, John and Donna. Sure explains.
Yeah, see? The wild berries like Scrapple.
Yeah.
But you know, hold on. I don't like it because I watched it and made as a kid. You know how many? Look at a hot dog.
See, and that's
Look
the thing.
at so
I eat hot dogs.
many other things.
I don't
out
eat
there.
Scrapple. I think it's a consistency thing for me. The scrap, first of all, if you cook it till it's super crunchy, I can eat it, but it doesn't really taste like anything. And if it's thick, it's like mush. And
Charlie says Royal Farms has Scrapple biscuits.
Jimmy can't eat biscuits, so he'll never know about that.
I'll try it though. Joyce says, I think Carol Norval makes Scrapple, like homemade Scrapple, or she
probably just cooks it.
Thin
Oh,
sliced,
so
fried,
he's dipping his
crispy.
Scrapple in syrup.
I don't like no, I don't like that. I don't like maple bacon. I don't like maple.
I don't know that king syrup is maple.
I'm just saying I don't like syrup. I don't like syrup on any of my stuff. All right, look, Tyler, I'm waiting. I'll be waiting for that.
He'll be expecting that at Endless, so I hope you're in Delaware now.
No Scrapple, but corned beef. No, sorry.
Love.
Skip.
Oh my God,
Skip.
Shirley.
All right, next.
We had the best corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day. So good at a restaurant or at a brewery. I don't think haggis is the same thing. We learned what that was when we were in New York, and it's but no.
Donna makes great biscuits and gravy. I like biscuits and gravy. Yeah, she's a big puppy.
She's a good puppy.
Big puppy. So, but yeah, so Lisa finally got to have her dog here for a couple more days.
I think we should just keep her till after Endless, and then we can bring her home.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Emily will be all upset, and then she'll have to have another puppy at home. So.
No.
Sausage, milk, gravy, made from scratch. Look, let me tell you something. I know you're talking about sausage gravy or whatever, but now Lisa makes the chip beef now with the half and half.
With heavy cream.
Heavy, that's what I said. Heavy whipping cream.
What he doesn't know is that I dilute a little bit with water.
But it's still better
It's
than anything
creamier,
we've had.
so it's a creamier texture. It is good. My great grandma used to make her sausage gravy with canned milk because it was creamier.
So this was pretty fun here because we got to talk about everything from throughout the country, which we really enjoy doing. Maple syrup. Learning out what a hose pipe was, whether or not you use soda or pop, whether or not you use scrapple, who had sweet tea and not sweet tea. Now that we're getting ready to travel across the country again in June, it's just so fun to go to different places and different areas and see how people eat and drink and the different things that people eat and drink. So.
Well, and it's very different, even like Mexican food, right? So when you get out west, I'm gonna say mid Texas and further, Mexican food's very different.
When we were in New Mexico,
And
they
I
said
mean,
it was
and
Eastern side.
Tex-Mex, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, in New Mexico, it was because you're on the Gulf. What did they say? I don't remember if Eastern or Western or Southeastern. I don't know. It was this piece of Texas or that piece of Texas or this piece of Mexico. I don't know. It's just very different. And then when you get out there, it's that it's not just queso, chili con queso. Good,
But
just different. For somebody who's fluent in a Mexican restaurant menu, out west was a real eye opener for me because I cannot speak that language, but I will learn.
The Angelos come in. How many shrimp can you eat at the Blue Crab?
As many as you can eat.
Yeah, and I can eat a lot of them. So, I forgot where it's going. If you guys can, while we still have everybody on here, please go to the Facebook page, invite everybody to the Finest Camping Villagers. We want to see as many people on there as we possibly can have on there. My goal ain't gonna happen, but my goal is to get it to 10,000 by the end of the year. So
we're gonna need all of y'all to invite all your friends.
I need everybody to help us to grow that thing. This is your page as much as it is ours. Please share it to everybody. Post on all your pages that you're on. So if you're on a page that talks about RVing, post on there and just say, "Hey guys, this is going to be a great page. I'd like for you guys, everybody to join there." So please go on there as quick as you can. Invite everybody, and just spread the word on that place.
And don't let me touch the mouse because I wiped this out last time.
Where are you going?
Right here. Corned beef hash. Yes, please. Oh, wait a minute. So Joyce, let's go here to Joyce real quick. Joyce says apple pie with a slice of cheddar cheese on top. So Joyce, my daughter-in-law, Katie, Brandon's wife, makes an apple pie that the crust has cheddar cheese in it. I had never heard that variation, and it is quite yum delicious.
Look who jumped on here.
I know. How are y'all?
Y'all doing? Here's another Southerner.
Yep. Because that's how we talk in the South. How are y'all doing? We're good. How are y'all?
Tracy said she had Taylor ham for the first time at Breakfast Pop at Sutler's.
I don't know what Taylor ham is. So there's a thing, and I don't even think it's all of Maryland. I think it's just that area where Sutler's was. There's a little store down the street that's called Chaptico Market, and they do stuffed ham. I'm going to say I tried it once. Was not a fan, but it's a huge thing. So maybe it's an acquired taste.
You know what's funny about Sutler's Farm and Chaptico Market and all that? All that's in St. Mary's County.
Dear Lord,
that's got to be the most populated town we've ever known.
Especially this year. We have met so many people this year that they're either from Leonardtown or St. Mary's or Mechanicsville. They're all from that area. It's crazy.
Somebody just today or yesterday said they were from that area.
Yeah, that guy that was asking about the meetup on Facebook.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, stuffed ham. I don't understand it, Rob. I don't recall what was in it.
Joy says they're coming to Chesapeake next Tuesday. We will be here.
We're in D section because it's all 50 amp now. That's so nice.
So anyway, we're not going to keep you guys held up too long. What does she say?
Taylor ham is from New Jersey. So is it like?
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah. Is it salty? Is it sweet?
Never
Is
heard
it
of
just ham? Taylor ham. Turducken. Yeah, I think the ham is the ham. It's like I guess they pull out where the bone is. Maybe they cut the bone out and then they stuff it and then they slice it. I don't know. It was different. Very different. Yes, 50 amps sometimes.
Oops.
I know. I'm gonna miss you guys at Endless. I'm so sad.
You guys got to call us sometime soon.
But you
so we
got to
can
take
talk.
care of you. That's important. We want no trees.
Well, there's spots all around us right now.
Yeah.
No trees. So
The one next to us, the one next to Dave are both open. And on the weekends, once Sunday comes, they start clearing out.
all right. So we're not gonna hold you guys up anymore.
We're way past our hour.
We've used a lot of your time up, but we do appreciate all of you guys. So please share the Finest Camping Villagers. Make sure if you guys want to come out to any of the campouts, we still have a couple spots open in some of the spots. I know Pigeon Forge, we still have some left open there. Endless Caverns is getting ready to be here in 2 weeks? 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We're excited to get that started. We have Kate Watson coming from Texas to sing
Super excited
with
about
us. She's upcoming country singer.
that. Let me
Um,
say this too. While he's talking about Endless, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'll forget if I
She
don't.
did.
I'll forget. So we are also going to be collecting, and I think we've touched on this before, and I'm going to send an email to those of you that are coming to Endless. If you're not coming to Endless, but you're going to be anywhere near anybody that you know is coming to Endless, we are collecting for water for the firefighters up there. They're going to be passing the boot for the firefighters up there because they're going to come and do a demonstration for us. But we will also be collecting socks for when we go to Yellowstone for the food pantry out there. They need socks for adults and they need water, the 8-ounce bottles, and bulk items. So like flour, sugar, rice, those kinds of things. So if you can't make it out west with us, but you know one of us that is, you be in touch with one of us that's going out west on the crawl and you want to give us a donation to donate for you, we can do that.
And in 2 weeks, we will be in, I don't even know where.
I just looked at this today.
Oh, okay. So we probably
May not be live in 2 weeks.
Next week because it will be Endless Caverns. So you might get a break for a month. So we may come to you live from Endless Caverns a couple times, but we're not going to probably shoot a live.
Probably not going to do a live like this because I don't know that we'll have the internet to do that.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, we will see you guys in a couple weeks. If you come to the camp out, we'll see everybody at Endless. It's going to be a great time. And yeah, hopefully see you guys in another month or so.
It'll be a month, but we'll see some of you in 2 weeks. We'll see some of you, at Endless.
Yep.
So until next time, guys.
Safe travels, guys.